Do you remember that one dream you had as a kid? The one that felt so big, so impossibly that everyone else just laughed. For a young boy named Leo, that dream was to fly. Not in a plane, but with wings he made himself. We first see him on a small hill, a pair of large, clumsy paper wings strapped to his back. His friends are pointing, laughing, but Leo's face is a mask of pure determination. He's about to jump. Leo's world was filled with sketches of wings. Notebook pages were covered with designs inspired by sparrows, eagles, and hawks. His sanctuary was the family garage, a cluttered space filled with forgotten treasures and the smell of sawdust. Here, amongst old tools and stacks of newspapers, he gathered his materials. Giant sheets of cardboard, reams of paper, bottles of glue, and rolls of sticky tape. Day after day, he toiled, carefully cutting, folding, and sticking, trying to bring his paper visions to life. His older brother, Mark, would often lean against the doorframe, a skeptical smirk on his face. "You're wasting your time, little bro," he'd say, shaking his head. "People can't fly. It's a foolish dream." But Leo would just tune him out, his focus entirely on the delicate framework, taking shape in his hands. The annual school talent show was Leo's chance to prove everyone wrong. Backstage, the air was thick with nervous energy and the faint scent of hairspray. Leo clutched his wings, his heart pounding against his ribs. He felt a mix of hope and terror. When his name was called, he walked onto the brightly lit stage. The wings felt heavy and awkward. He took a deep breath, picturing himself soaring like an eagle. He ran, he jumped, and for a glorious second, he felt a lift, but then a sickening rip. One of his paper wings tore, drooping limply at his side. The auditorium, which had been silent with anticipation, erupted in a wave of laughter. The sound hit Leo like a physical blow. Humiliation washed over him, hot and sharp. He couldn't look at the audience. He just turned and ran, the broken wing flapping pathetically behind him. He found refuge in a quiet, forgotten hallway at the back of the school, his small body shaking with sobs. The laughter still echoed in his ears. He was a failure, a fool, just like his brother said. Suddenly, the gentle squeak of a cart broke the silence. An elderly janitor, Mr. Henderson, stopped beside him. He didn't say anything at first, just sat down on the floor next to Leo. After a moment, he spoke, his voice raspy but kind. "Reminds me of my first solo flight." They sighed softly. Leo looked up, confused. The old man smiled, a sad, gentle smile. "I wanted to be a pilot more than anything. On my final test, I panicked, froze at the controls. Failed spectacularly." He looked at Leo as his broken wing. "You see, son," he continued, "flying isn't about having perfect wings. It's not even about never falling. It's about falling and having the courage to try again," a yerba said. The school talent show came around again. Whispers and snickers followed Leo as he walked backstage. But this time he held his head high. His new wings were a masterpiece of engineering. He had spent the entire year studying aerodynamics, reinforcing the structure with thin wooden dowels, and using a stronger fabric instead of just paper. They were sleek, powerful, and beautiful. When he stepped onto the stage, a hush fell over the crowd. There were no giggles, only curiosity. Leo took a deep breath, closed his eyes for a second, and remembered Mr. Henderson's words. He didn't just jump this time. He took a running leap, launching himself from the edge of the stage with all his might. He didn't fly. He didn't soar into the rafters. But for 3, maybe for incredible seconds, he glided. He floated a few feet above the floor before landing, stumbling but safe on his feet. The silence was deafening. Then, a single person started clapping. Another joined in, and another, until the entire auditorium erupted in a wave of thunderous applause. They weren't cheering because he flew. They were cheering because he tried. Years later, the world looks different from this altitude. The boy is a man now, sitting in the cockpit of a real aircraft. A complex array of dials and lights glows in front of him. Below, the runway stretches out like a promise. He runs through his pre-flight check, his hands moving with practiced confidence. Before signaling for takeoff, His gaze falls on a small object resting on his dashboard. It's a tiny paper wing, intricately folded. A memento from a lifetime ago. He gently picks it up, a faint smile touching his lips. As the engines roar to life, he whispers to the empty cockpit, his voice full of emotion. This is for the paper wings. The plane accelerates, lifting gracefully into the vast, blue sky. The dream wasn't about the wings after all. It was about the will to leap. Thank you so much for watching. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires you to chase your own impossible dreams. See you next time.